Good evening everyone. It's my first video on Matrices and I will take you for chapters of class 12. Class 12 first chapter is Matrices. Right? So today I will discuss with you the concept of matrices, what is the meaning and some detail about that. Many times you come across in our life about the rectangle. You might have seen the rectangle. Just take this board. This is the shape of rectangle. Right? It has length and width. Area is possible of any rectangle, it's a length multiplied by width, right? So if you can arrange something in the form of rectangle, we call it a matrix. For example, if I ask you to arrange something, say I give you three entries, three examples. I ask you to arrange them in the form of a rectangle. You can see at present they are in the shape of a triangle. Can you arrange them in the form of a rectangle? How can we do? Or either can be in one horizontal row, or all can be written like this. So it's a rectangle. It's also a rectangle. Right? So when you can arrange something in the form of a rectangle, right, in the form of rows and columns, we call it a rectangle. Right? Now suppose I give you 4 entries. Right? Now what is here rows? Row means if you are arranging something in the form of horizontal, this is row, and vertical are called column. Like for example here, one row is there, and columns 1, 2, 3. In this form, there is 3 rows. There are 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, but there is only one column. Right? So when you multiply number of rows by number of columns, it gives you order of matrix. For any matrix, order means number of rows multiplied by number of columns. For example here, one row, 3 columns are there. So if I ask you the matrix, its order will be 1 by 3. Its order is 3 by 1. Because there are 3 rows and 1 column. Now how to represent and determine a matrix? So to represent or to denote it, you can use capital letter, capital A, capital B. These are the matrices. For representing entries, now there are positions. Like this first element is at the position of first row and first column. It's called 1, 1 position. The second entry is at first row, but in second column, or position is 1, 2, and its position is 1, 3. First row, third column. Likewise here, first row, first column 1, 1. It's the second row, first column 2, 1. It's the third row, first column 3, 1. So these are the positions of all the entries of a matrix. Now when you ask to determine how to write a matrix, its entries are always denoted by small letters A, I, J. Here I stands for number of rows, J stands for number of columns. If I say it's a matrix of order, say 2 by 3, that means there are maximum 2 rows and maximum 3 columns. That means this I, the number of rows, varies from 1 to 2, and the number of columns varies from 1 to 3. This is how we represent a matrix, right? So if I ask you to construct a matrix, like by defined definition, I give you matrix A is a matrix cell, it's Aij, right? Right, this order is m cross n. Now I ask you to construct a matrix, right, whose entry Aij is defined as 2i plus j, right, and the order should be 2 by 2. So what do you conclude from this? First you should know how many elements are there in this matrix. So number of entries in any matrix will be the number of rows multiplied by number of columns. Like here it says asked to construct a matrix of order 2 by 2. That means 2 rows, 2 columns are there. So 2 rows are 4 entries are there. right? So that matrix we have to construct. So we see how now we construct that. Now you come to know that for this matrix A, there are matrix order is 2 by 2. That means there are 2 rows and 2 columns are there. That means you have to remove this 4 entries. 1 1, 1 2, 2 1, 2 2. Right? That means A1 1, A1 2, A2 1, A2 2. This 4 entries you have to determine here. And to determine this, we are given a definition Aij. How it is defined? Aij is given here as 2i plus j. You have to only substitute the values now. For example, to find out A11, so replace I by 1, j by 1, you get A11, 2 plus 1, 3. 1 2 means replace I by 1, j by 2. 2 ones are 2 plus 2, 4. Replace I by 2, j by 1. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. Then 2 2, 2 2s are 4 plus 2, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 4 entries of this matrix. So likewise, we have constructed now matrix of order 2 by 2. This is how, what is mean? What is matrix? So matrix is nothing but it's only a rectangular arrangement. If you can arrange something in the form of rectangle, it's called a matrix. How to denote a matrix? Matrices are also denoted by capital letters A, B, C, D, all that you use. How we denote the entries of a matrix? Entries of a matrix is also denoted by small letters. Right? Aij. What I stands for? I stands for number of rows. J stands for number of columns. What is M cross N? M cross N is the order. How we determine order of a matrix? When you multiply number of rows by number of columns, you get the order of a matrix. Number of entries in any matrix is same as number of rows multiplied by number of columns. Like 2 2s are 4. 4 entries are there in this matrix. Row means horizontal, columns means vertical. So I hope it is clear to all of you. What is the meaning of a matrix? What is the meaning of this entry, or rows and columns, and what is the meaning of order? And if you are given a definition of one of the entry Aij, is it you can construct a matrix of any order which is asked to you. So it's about today's class. Have a nice day all of you.